typically this is how a complete node looks like, right? Whereby it's populated. There's many houses being built, right? In the process of being built and have already been built also, the houses. Okay, so I think the first thing that I want to share about the nodes, right? Because I see there's some conversations going on in the Upland group. Like people are starting to ask, like how, like there's like a rising number of nodes, right? Where do I spend my time and energy, right? Because I do it 24/7, right? I mean, I guess no one here is a full-time Uplander, right? Like you play Outland for a living. Yeah. Maybe soon, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna share one very, very big tip, right? I would say it's a very neutral tip that will be very useful. So one of the things that I've learned, right, in my early days, I mean, is that nodes are very important because it's a community support thing. But I think the first advice is don't join a node that is overly bought by a few people only. Yes, by maybe it's being controlled by, let's say, one, that is a monopoly by one player.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen notes, right? This is LA, right? So I've seen notes like Detroit one that's coming out, the cars and this and that. So one guy is trying, like, he built like a couple of properties, like in one slab, right? Like a stick, like one slab of property, and 100% of it is owned by him. Okay, then he was DMing me and like trying to shield his stuff. He's like, "Hey Leon, I know that you run the Upland Pros group together with your community friends, about this and that, whatever, right?" And say that, "Do you want to be part of my node?" I said, "Let me have a look," right? And then when I go to his property, he showed me, right, it's every single thing is bought by this person. Every single thing is bought, yeah. So the community is three people. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thinks maybe the definition of community is me, myself, and I, right? Yeah. So you see over here, this is my account, right? Literally, I'm logging in to show you guys, right? So, we started this node with the mindset that we want to have a community that people can learn, can engage, you have fun doing it, right? And of course, everybody can make money doing it. So, I was one of the first few guys together with the friends that I mentioned, right? So can you imagine if, let's say, for example, one of us bought like 90% of the properties here?
Okay.
You imagine like if the blue one is the one that I own, right? The dark blue one. So these are all Whistlehorn's properties, right? These are my properties. Yeah, so I actually own very few, you can see, right? I own very, very few. Like, although I'm one of the early guys in it, right? I could have bought up like the whole area around it, right? And then I self-proclaim like, oh, I run the node. I could have done that, right? But I don't think it's a very intelligent decision, right? Because it's like owning 100% of a grape, right? You rather own like 20% of a watermelon or something. Yeah. So I guess, I think the whole summary, I mean, the first, very, very first important point is the more the merrier, right? For community. Ideally, the best thing that can ever happen, right, is everybody owns one location in the whole thing, right? And then if this, for example, like Lazy Ranch, probably there's like, I don't know, they did a calculation, like maybe there's 100 properties. And if 100 people can take part in the same particular region, in the same particular node, then it's perfect, right? That's perfect. Yeah. And I think that's the very, very first point that I want to make. So, when we decide which nodes to join, just go around, just click and, see like, are there different players? If it's overly monopolized by like one or two players, then I'll say just forget it's going to be difficult, right? It's going to be difficult because the person that buys up the first node will try to, upsell it by quite a bit, right? No point. Yeah.